Hey everyone, just a quick update following the 49ers 30-13 win over the New England Patriots. Um, Injury updates. Jordan Elliott could be out for a little bit of time, but is not an ACL injury, which is good. George Kittle, rib injury, denied even having a rib injury in his post-game presser. So I would think he's back. He played the rest of the game. I'm sure he'll be fine. Maybe a little extra padding. We've seen him do that before. Um, Fred Warner, ankle injury, did not play the rest of the game, but he didn't really need to. The 49ers defense was playing well enough that he didn't need to go out there. But he was jumping up and down on the sidelines, yelling at the defense while they were making big plays. So I would think Fred Warner is good enough to be back next week. Probably limited in practice this week, but I would expect him to be back. Talanoa Hufanga rolled his ankle on Thursday in practice when everybody got hurt. He did not play, but he didn't look like he was limping when I saw him on the field. I would think that if he's not back in week 5 versus the Cardinals, he's back in week 6, Thursday night against the Seattle Seahawks. Other injuries. Thursday, Curtis Robinson went on the season-ending IR because of a knee injury. He tore his ACL in practice. Just awful. Jordan Elliott hurt his foot. That's when Talanoa Hufanga rolled his ankle. Trent Williams sat out the next day with a toe injury. There's been illnesses. So the fact that they pulled off this win with how hurt they are was a good thing. Now, the defensive line that was injured played really well. Sam Aquanu, huge contributions. Jordan Elliott was out. Malik Collins stepped up. Kevin Givens stepped up. Evan Anderson, rookie defensive lineman, stepped in, got his first sack of his NFL career. Always happy to see guys do that. I spoke to Jair Brown and De'Ama Lenore after the game, and they said it was so apparent that they didn't need to cover guys as long because the defensive line was playing so well. Man, Brock Purdy, almost 20 yards per completion. Jacoby Brissett, 8.8 yards per completion. Really impressive that the 49ers average yards per play was 7.2. New England had a 3.5 average yards per play. So it's really impressive performance by the San Francisco 49ers in many aspects. Also, some things I'm sure they would like to have back. The first 2 drives ended in field goals. The first drive, 90-yard drive. And they could not get the ball into the end zone. Just really not good for the 49ers there. Let's see here. I lost my connection. But yes, yeah, so the possession. I mean, it could have been even more of a blowout. All right, here we go. It was a 15 play, 90-yard drive that ended in a field goal. The next drive was 5 plays, 22 yards that ended in a field goal. Obviously, Fred Warner pick 6, touchdown. So that really sparked the offense. I mean, Fred Warner had more points than the offense did. I mean, because you can't really count the field goals because that's special teams. So really impressive day by several players. But they've got a lot of work to do. They've got a lot of tidying up they need to do. They made steps in this game, in this win, but still a lot of work to do. Brock Purdy's interception, not a completely terrible thing, but again, you always want to see him make completions. George Kittle's touchdown, incredible. George Kittle oddly said when Brock Purdy said what route he was running, he was like, "Are you sure?" Apparently, that play is normally when they're 40 yards out from the end of the end zone, at 40 yards away from the end zone, as opposed to 12 yards close to it. It's a 12-yard route that he runs. And so he had a little bit of extra space because the end zone. Brock Purdy was even like, really? That's the play you want? But because they hadn't gotten into the end zone so many different times, I think Kyle Shanahan was like, F it, we're going to do this play. And it worked. Triple coverage. George Kittle comes down with a monster grab. And it was, wow, what a play. So just a quick update, but I'll give you guys more throughout the week. Just wanted to check in and say hello. Please subscribe and tell your friends, comment what you'd like to hear, what you'd like to see. I'm going to post more videos from the game in the shorts and maybe some here on the extended videos as well. All right. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys soon.